Hello, welcome back. We will next look at the cranial nerves. Cranial nerves are nerves that begin from the brain and come out to go to your various muscles, as opposed to nerves which begin on the spinal cord and come out. So we call those spinal nerves versus cranial nerves. So there are 12 cranial nerves. I want you guys to know their number and their names and their functions. So first we're going to begin with the number and names, okay? So nerve number 1, nerve 2, nerve 3, nerve 4, nerve 5, nerve 6, nerve 7, nerve 8, nerve 9, nerve 10, nerve 11, and nerve 12, okay? So here are the names of the nerves next to their numbers. So the nerve number 1 is called your olfactory nerve. That nerve is used for smell. Nerve number 2 is called your optic nerve, used for vision, to see things. Nerve number 3 is called your oculomotor nerve, move the eyes around in the head. It's what's called oculomotor. Nerve 4, called the trochlear nerve, also move the eyes around in the head, in its orbit, sorry. Nerve number 5 is called the trigeminal nerve. There's a lot of things to the face and head region. Nerve 6 is called the abducens nerve, used to again move the eyes. Nerve 7, a lot of different colors here, is called the facial nerve. Facial nerve, facial muscles, of course. Nerve 8 is called the vestibulocochlear nerve, used for balance and hearing, cochlear part of it. Nerve 9 is called your glossopharyngeal nerve, used for swallowing, pharynx, swallowing. Nerve 10 is called the vagus nerve, used to control all of your internal organs, basically from the chest or the thorax to the abdominal cavity, even the pelvic cavity. Abdominal cavity, all right? Then nerve 11 is called the accessory nerve, used to control neck muscles. And nerve 12 is called the hypoglossal nerve, used to control your tongue muscles, all right? Let's dig in some more and see some and do the functions better. Okay, I'm gonna erase this to a smaller board. So let's see what these nerves do for you. So just note for me that nerve 1, your olfactory nerve, is used for smell. These are the actual nerves that your odorants come to the air and activate for smell. Nerve 2, the optic nerve. This nerve is used for vision. Literally, when you see things, the information is coded neurally and sent through the optic nerve to the brain. So it's used for vision. Nerve 3, your oculomotor nerve. This nerve controls the muscles that move the eyes around. You remember your superior rectus muscle, lateral rectus muscle, inferior, your obliques, controlled by this nerve, okay? So to move the eyes around, specifically controls your medial rectus, your inferior rectus, your inferior oblique, and your superior rectus muscles. Okay, 4 eye muscles controlled by this nerve. Nerve number 4, your trochlear nerve, also move the eyes around. And it controls your superior oblique muscle. Nerve number 5, your trigeminal nerve. This nerve controls the muscles. It has 4 parts, 4 branches: V1, V2, V3. Okay, so it's responsible for the sensory parts of the head. So V1, what we call your ophthalmic branch. Okay, is responsible for sensations of the head from the eyes up. That's what's called ophthalmic branch. V2, the maxillary branch, okay, is responsible for the upper jaw up to where the V1 branch starts, okay, and then V3 is called the mandibular branch. That one is responsible for things below, lower jaw down to here, the mandibular branch. And also, so they do all sensory, all sensations of the head is going to come through one of these 3 branches of the trigeminal nerve. And furthermore, B3 is also used for chewing. You know, your muscles for chewing, your masseter, temporalis muscles, pterygoids, those are all controlled by the B3 branch as well of the trigeminal nerve. Let's do some more. So let's keep going to nerve 6. Nerve 6 is your abducens nerve. This one also controls the eyes by controlling your lateral rectus muscle to abduct the eyes. Okay? Nerve 7, your facial nerve, controls your facial muscles. So muscles used for winking, you know, for example, your buccinator, your orbicularis oris, orbicularis oculi, your zygomaticus muscles are all facial muscles used to contort the face. They're controlled by this nerve, facial nerve. Nerve number 8, your vestibulocochlear nerve, has 2 roles. One, the vestibular part controls equilibrium, or it senses equilibrium. Your sense of balance runs through here, and the cochlear part is used for hearing. When you hear things, those hearing signals are being sent to the cochlear branch of the vestibulocochlear nerve to the brain so you can perceive sound. Nerve number 9, back to your facial nerve, it also does taste. Taste on the front 2/3 of tongue. Okay, that's what the job of facial nerve is, to provide taste in the front 2/3 of the tongue. The glossopharyngeal nerve. This one provides taste on the back 1/3 of the tongue. Okay, it also controls swallowing. Those muscles of the pharynx used for swallowing are controlled by this nerve, the glossopharyngeal nerve. Nerve 10, the vagus nerve. This nerve, not vagus like Las Vegas, but vagus, V-A-G-U-S nerve, controls almost all of your internal organs. In the thorax down to your abdominal cavity. So these are your internal organs. Control, from your thoracic cavity to the abdominal cavity. So things like your heart, movement of the heart muscle, vagus nerve, your stomach, vagus nerve, your liver, your spleen, your pancreas, your lungs, all of those muscles and those organs are controlled by the vagus nerve. And then nerve 11, which is your accessory nerve, controls your neck muscles, specifically controls your trapezius muscle and your sternocleidomastoid muscle. Neck muscles there. And then nerve 12, the last one, which is your hypoglossal nerve, controls your tongue muscles. And there you have it, which moves the tongue around. So these are your 12 cranial nerves. Know their number, know their name and know these functions as I've outlined for you, okay? All right, sounds good. See ya.